What's up everyone, Defy New York here with a brand new video. Today we're going to take a very quick look at the 2013 Jordan 13 re-retro in black and red. Now, these originally released back in 1998. They retroed for the first time in 2004 and once again for 2013. Now, if you're wondering which one you should buy, I mean, it's going to be a personal preference. In my opinion, the original is where it's at. As far as the 2004 versus the 2013, alright, so the 2013, in my opinion, is more comfortable than the 2004 retro. There's more cushioning in this particular retro than there was in the 2004. As far as the reflective material on the sides, on the side panels, the 2004 much more reflective, closer to the original. The shape, I actually like the shape on the 2013s more so than the 2004s. In my opinion, once again, my opinion, the earlier retros of the Jordan 13s had a very bad shape to them. They were like just very narrow. I mean, these aren't too these are pretty narrow too, but I just feel that the 2004s were worse. And the originals had a great shape to them. They were a little wider. They didn't look very narrow. They had more padding on the side. It was a great shoe. I know a lot of people complained that the originals had very soft leather on the toe and it was prone to getting very creased up. But personally, I liked it. You know, it gave it a better feel. Just it had a nice shape to it. The originals are definitely where it's at. But another thing, and this is just, like I said, my opinion, this is what I've noticed. For 2004, the hologram started to look more yellow than green. The originals had a very green, the hologram was very green. On the retros, it was more yellow, and it seems that for 2013, it's looking more on the green side again. Not sure if you can really see that because it's got the plastic cover over it. But yeah, that's the one thing when the originals dropped. The thing that just stood out the most was this little hologram right here, and I just remember going to the store and seeing them, and I was like, wow, it's really nice. And then, you know, you had the reflective material on the side, and it just had a great profile, and the leather was really nice and soft. What they were using back in the late 90s, a lot of brands like New Balance, Nike, Reebok, they were using that nice soft tumbled leather. And for the retros, at least from Nike and Jordan brand, it seems like it's a little bit more on the hard side. It could be because it's more durable, but you know, I just like that really soft leather. So that's just, like I said, just my opinion. Another thing with the originals, they tend to bleed on the sole. That wasn't really a big issue for me, but it's just noteworthy. And as far as sizing goes for the 2013 retro, I would recommend, at least for me, I want to half size up from what I typically wear in most Jordans. So, but I think you can get away with your true to size. So, for instance, I wear a size 11.5 in Jordan 6s, and I picked up a 12 in these. The 12 in these fit me, you know, good. But I think, you know, there's some room, a little bit of room in the toe box towards the tip. So I think, so, you know, for most people, you'll probably be able to get away with your true to size on them. And these were purchased, you know, from Nike. These are no, I didn't purchase these off of any sketchy site. Just want to show you guys what the toe box is looking like. You got the Jordan Jumpman on the tongue. And this is, you know, like a nubuck suede. I don't know if you can see the insole. Well, the Jumpman's red, and the insole is black. The bottoms, and it's a good retro. You know, I think it's a pretty decent retro. Like I said, you know, most people, you know, aren't going to go crazy over maybe the shape or whatever. But for some of the older guys, you know, we want that OG shoe, especially if we can find a wearable pair. Most of the 13s, in my experience, have been wearable. I know some people have picked up pairs where they've separated and, you know, they've had issues with that. I haven't. Maybe I'm just lucky, but yeah, so that's that. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, make sure drop me a line in the box below, and stay tuned for more videos.